from. Y'all know them boys get gritty. That's why we hit the block, because we king.
So welcome to our first video for our conversations. And so in this video, I'm just going to have my grandmother introduce herself by letting you know when she was born and where she was born, and maybe a little bit about maybe the times, you know, that she was born in, as far as her parents, and what it would have been like for them, you know, to have a child born in the 1920s. But for right now, just want to say hi, and Grandma, you can tell us when you were born and where you were born.
Oh, I was born in Bun Level, North Carolina in 1920, July the 15th.
July 15th.
And I grew up in Bun Levels with my parents, and we were poor farmers, but we enjoy life. And I am the fourth child of 13 children, and I'm the fourth one. And we grew up together in Bun Level on, they call it the Sand Hill.
Yeah.
And there wasn't very much going on there, and on the Sand Hill you couldn't make much because it was so sandy.
Yeah.
And your farms didn't do so good.
So what did y'all grow? I mean, what type of things could y'all grow?
Oh, we grew most any kind of vegetable that you can name, like peas, butter beans, collard greens, cabbage, and all of this stuff. And my daddy was a hard-working man, and he was a hunter. He would do a lot of hunting in the winter. And ask me something else.
So that's pretty much what y'all lived off of, what
Yeah.
y'all grew and what he could what game he could kill.
Yes, plenty of meat.
Did y'all raise chickens? Did y'all
Oh,
think
yeah.
I have chickens? Yeah.
We had chickens and hogs.
Yeah.
And so in the fall of the year, when we were picking cotton, they would buy lots of flour and like sugar, flour, and stuff like that. And that was about the only thing we had to go to the store to get. And so they would buy up a lot of that.
Now, when you say store, you don't mean a store like we have today, like
No.
IGA or Food Line. What do you mean when you say store?
No, we just had little country stores.
Okay.
And they didn't have stuff in the stores like they have now. You would get maybe a 2-pound bag of sugar. You could buy about a 2-pound bag for maybe 10 cents.
10 cents. I guess 10 cents was a little hard to come by.
Oh yeah. It was hard to come by. Then 10 cents was harder to come by then when I was growing up, harder to come by than, I would say, $50 now.
Wow. Farm. When you said farm, is that a farm that your father owned that farm? Or?
No, we sharecrop.
So sharecropping. So you got
sharecrop, and then he would just farm somebody else's crop for them, and he would get paid for it. And so my daddy plowed from sun up to sundown, and he would get a lunch break, and he was making 50 cents a day. And when the weekend come, he would get $3.
Wow. Now this was doing the work for the landowner. So he still had to do his own
working
with the
for
animals.
right.
So even after he did all that work for the landowner during the day, he still had to come and take care of his animals and
Yeah.
and take care of his crops. Or did y'all get part of that crop and part of that animal?
No, we didn't get part
Oh,
of the
you didn't
crop,
get
but
part of
we
the
had
crop.
our own
You had your own. Okay.
hogs and
Okay.
chickens.
Yeah.
That was ours. We didn't have to share that.
Now, did your uncles, did they farm too? Or
Oh yes,
everybody, that's pretty much what the
that
vocation
was what the black folks was doing
this would,
then, just farming for somebody else.
now, did you know any um, black families that didn't do any that worked but didn't sharecrop? I mean, they did other things like other professions, like maybe doctors or nurses. Well, I guess men would have been nurses, doctors or people who
No,
traveled.
when I was
Uh,
growing up, all of the men that I knew
yeah,
and my uncles, they was farmers.
grandfather too.
Yes, my grandfather before.
It wouldn't have been something for y'all to think about, spending your money to go and buy vegetables
Oh,
and meat. I mean, that's not something. So when we get our income, we go and we buy our vegetables and we go and we buy meat. That's something that you guys didn't.
that was something we didn't have to buy
Right. So that was.
vegetables
Uh-huh.
because it was canned and
Uh-huh.
the meat. We didn't have no way of keeping it like the spare ribs
Yeah.
and the sausage, things
Uh-huh.
like that.
Yeah.
They would can it
Okay.
and cook it, fry it, and boil the spare rib and put them in half-gallon jars
Mm-hmm.
and would can it and it would keep. It was very good.
Now, what about something like chicken? Because I can imagine that being easy to
Um,
keep. You could keep chicken too, or
we didn't have to, can chicken and nothing like that because we had plenty of chickens
okay, so you just
on,
go and kill.
on the
So
yard.
you kill.
Go out and run their chicken down and get.
Now I'm gonna ask you that. Did you ever actually have to do that? Because I know a lot of people have their children uh, learn how to do that. So I can,
Oh yeah,
because the kids could catch them, but you had to catch it when you were little or when you were
yeah,
older.
we was no, we was small children. Get out of time, we would get the wrong chicken. Mama didn't want us to get that one, and we would have to turn that one loose. All except one. One, the oldest one was born in Bun Level.
Okay, so Uncle George born 11 11. Okay, and
Right.
that's going to segment into our next um, recording. So on our next one, we'll be talking about basically how she grew up with the kids and kept them fed and clothed, and we're gonna see how she did that. Okay, and we'll talk to you later. I think I ran